check, nigga, run it up. New chain, new wrist, gotta flood it up. Big bag, no cap, nigga, double up. If it ain't about money, what the fuck is up? Big flex, big check, nigga, run it up. New chain, new wrist, gotta flood it up. Big bag, no cap, nigga, double up. If it ain't about money, what the fuck is up? I've been on the grind, I don't need the clout. They was moving funny, had to weed them out. Talking like they ballin', but I seen the drought. I was in the field, had to scheme my route. 100 racks in the duffel, that's a light load. No label for the boys since the price rose. Drip too clean, now I got them ice cold. Pull up in a spaceship once with the right glow. They ain't seen the hustle, they just see the flex. Made it out the mud, now it's private jets. Stressing over bills, now I cut the checks. Shorty send the love, I don't double text. Told my nigga we ain't folding under pressure. Took a loss, but we turned it to a lesson. Keep my diamonds on me for protection. The ops watching, so I gotta keep a weapon. Big flex, big check, nigga, run it up. New chain, new wrist, gotta flood it up. Big bag, no cap, nigga, double up. If it ain't about money, what the fuck is up? Big flex, big check, nigga, run it up. New chain, new wrist, gotta flood it up. Big bag, no cap, nigga, double up. If it ain't about money, what the fuck is up? They wanna see me shine, but I make a way. Every move aggressive like MMA. Made 100 bands off of real estate. I don't do the talking, money conversate. New vibes, new crib, that's an upgrade. She just wanna fuck cause I'm up paid. Keep it low though, I don't love babe. I'll be on the go, I need more space. They didn't think I made it, but I seen the plot. I was broke as hell, had to make it pop. Now the Louis duffel got a couple knots. And my wrist dancing like it's on TikTok. I've been focused, I ain't worried about the hate. Up the price, I ain't even gotta chase. Told my team if I eat, we straight. Told my team if I eat, we straight. Big flex, big check, nigga, run it up. New chain, new wrist, gotta flood it up. Big bag, no cap, nigga, double up. If it ain't about money, what the fuck is up? Big flex, big check, nigga, run it up. New chain, new wrist, gotta flood it up. Big bag, no cap, nigga, double up. If it ain't about money, what the fuck is up? Run it up, flood it up, double up. Run it up, flood it up, double up.
Why do you love birds? Oh my god.
I turned it up. What a day, what a day, what a day.
Alright, yeah, we good now. Shit. Fuck it. Alright, we good now. Yeah. Oh, well, we already did. What's up? It's your boy King Bot, KBNGBAK. Late as always, man. We here with the Drinks and Discussion Podcast, man. Prime is out today.
But you here in spirit, baby.
Here in spirit. Peep the title. Where's Prime when you need them? You know what I'm saying? They got work.
Yeah, work. I have work.
Yo, I got D with me here, though. D, what's up, man?
Saddening.
All right. Look, we got a special guest today, man. Look, you might have seen him behind the lens. You might have seen him doing these photo shoots with these supermodels. You might have seen him at Dreamville, because I know I ain't seen this nigga at Dreamville.
I was trying to give you directions. I was trying to tell you where I was.
Service, man.
Yo, the craziest thing, when I was there, dude pulled out a walkie-talkie. I'm like, yo, why I didn't think of that? I got like 6 walkie-talkies at home.
Oh.
I'm like, you could have just been out there. You'd be out there.
Out
there with your family. You just get some. I'm like, yo,
where
now
are you?
I'm like, that's now my festival staple. I'm like, that's going into the bag. I'm like, I don't know why I ain't think of that.
You get the kiddie ones. You know what I'm saying?
I already got them for the kids. I already got them for the kids. But you know, I got they're not like the little kitty ones. They don't look like toys. They like a little bit more upgraded. So I felt like so they could progress through them. You know, I ain't rebuying these drinks. Found a little deal on Amazon. Got a couple of them drinks. You know, go out camping and stuff like that. I'm like, perfect.
Amir's in the building, man. Amir's in the building, man.
What's happening?
Oh man. So all right, fellas, everybody good? Everybody mental health straight? You know what I'm saying? Is everybody in a good space? We discuss some things today.
I'm ready to talk some shit.
You ready to talk? I mean, I'll go first. Me personally, I'm in one of them somber moods. My grandmother just passed away yesterday, but with her being 91, you know, she lived a long life. So, you know, it's just one of those things that you're dealing with the family stuff, you're dealing with, you know, all of that. So everything, you know, overall I'm okay.
Okay.
You know, I'm good, but you know, it's still a sad time for the family, you know, dealing with that. But we're here. We still alive. We still got to do what we got to do.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And grandma always said, give me my flowers while I'm here.
Yeah,
and that's what we did.
So that's a fact. That's a fact, man.
And remember, man, you got brothers. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to lean on.
Always.
Like that family stuff is different. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
A lot of times as men, we have to, absorb all of it and take it. But we don't never get to let any of that shit go. You know what I'm saying? So it eats us up a lot. So just know we got you, man.
Like culturally, it's always like we gotta be hard. You know,
Yeah.
All that.
No.
Cry, man. We can cry.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. Yeah, man. And you know what I'm saying, definitely. Like I said, man, I just went through it, not too long ago. So I know exactly what shoes you're in, bro. I know exactly what shoes you're in. But my condolences, condolences from the pod, man. Praying for you and your family, man. Appreciate you, man. For sure. Make sure y'all hop in the merch store. Link is in the description below. Also make sure you join the gang. Gang. You know what I'm saying? That link is in the description below. We're giving away money at the end of the year. For every time we drop a B word, what's the pot up to now?
Shit.
I think Prime was keeping up with it. I think it's like 30
37.
37? Yeah.
37.
All right, so we had
Can't
30.
say booty?
No.
I'm fucking with
Not that B word.
Because I like booty.
Shout out to the gang members that's in here, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. The ones that's already coming in, I'm pretty sure it's some of them. Hey, yo, what up? Gutierrez, what's up?
Gutierrez.
Reese, what's up? All right, so we got a couple of things on the feed we need to discuss before we get into the real topics of the night. So I put this one on here solely because I actually paid attention to it this time. All right, so Pope Francis passed, 88. Pope Francis passed. So when I saw it on the news, it kind of warned him. I was like, damn, that nigga was already old as hell. You know what I'm saying? It made this big fucking spectacle out of it. And I guess, I'm pretty sure I've lived through a couple of popes. And I'm just trying to figure out, did they do this for everyone? So I went researching and, they take their bodies on tour, bro.
Bodies on tour is wild.
That's something wild to me. And people literally go to whatever, the Vatican or wherever, you know what I'm saying, wherever the joint is at, just to observe the body. I'm like, this is some wild shit, bro. And then so when I think I paid attention to the Pope when they were picking the Pope, because it was the first time a black man was eligible to in the running to be the Pope, right? So I was kind of interested. I was like, okay, I want to see, we fresh off a black president for the United States, let's see if we'll get a black Pope too. You know what I'm saying? We did. But the process was crazy because you didn't see the vote process. It was white smoke coming out of this chimney. It was oh, we don't, or the black smoke, whatever kind of smoke is.
Forget the color scheme.
Yeah. I think I think it's white smoke when they're still deciding, and black smoke when they've made a decision. And then the world, literally the news in the world went crazy when the black smoke came out. Oh, we have a pope. And I'm like, y'all niggas not even Catholic though. I just find all of this interesting. I just find all of it interesting. But I wanted to ask, do y'all even pay attention to it? Because I watch the news every day. So you know what I'm saying? I pay attention.
I know it happened.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to the recent one. I feel like when it was, I can't think of how many years ago it was, but there was one major one, I guess, when it first happened, where you come into your adulthood of understanding, we really know what's going on. I can't even recall it, but I understand the process. How it happened before. So this time around, it's kind of it was kind of just passively, not really, culturally being into it. It's kind of one of those things where you didn't really pay attention to it this time around. But just dealing what I just told y'all, it's kind of those cultural differences. We taking a body on tour, and everybody wants to hold the body and do this and do that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different how the what is it? The industry of funerals as general.
Oh yeah.
Charging you to hold the body, and now they want to add on this service and that and this and that. It's like
It's all about add-ons, man. So I got
add-ons.
So I got a Masonic brother, man. Him and I actually came through together. Older cat, he's about my dad's age. He's an architect, man. He got laid off from being an architect. Mind you, my man was an architect. Let's just put that out there. My man was an architect, right? He said this is the first time, because he got kids and they grown. All his girls are probably about my age. He got 3 girls, raised 2 of them by himself, and amazing guy, man. He said, look, this is the first time in life where I can do what I want to do. I said, man, what do you want to do? He said, I want to be a funeral home director. And I was like, okay, well, what do you got to do to do that? So he's like, well, I got to go back to school. He went to Fayetteville State, graduated from Fayetteville State, and is doing the damn thing now. You know what I'm saying? At the time, he was like 50-something years old, bro. To go back to school, you know what I'm saying? And then like just kind of hanging around him and hearing him talk about like when he first got started, because he was working under funeral directors and the add-ons that people were having and stuff like that. And I was just like, yeah,
they want to make sure that day is special,
Yeah.
Special has gone to ridiculous nowadays. It's not to say what they do for anybody is ridiculous,
but even still, like even the stories of like going to go get the bodies, when people haven't checked on said person in God knows how long. He's walking in these houses, where the trash be up to your waist type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just stuff like that. It blows my mind, man. And I guess you never know unless you talk to somebody who's in that industry. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't work in that industry. Why would I need to know that? You know what I'm saying? So I love being able to, you know what I'm saying, have people in different areas of life, you know what I'm saying, to kind of get some stuff going. Chelsea, what's going on? What's happening? But yeah, I just want to touch on that real quick. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to stay on that too long. So I was watching Instagram Live, and it's a celebrity. I really don't like the celebrity, so I'm not gonna say their name, but but they were
it's a petty trope.
yeah. They were adamant to the fact that they didn't like when the fans DM'd them. And I was just like, I was hearing them talk, and I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, you're such a bigger star. Do you even run your account? Like, somebody else is running that account for you. You know what I'm saying? And letting you know what messages are important and what's not.
Yeah.
Like, I hate when fans DM me. Like, you probably don't have Instagram on your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably don't have any social media on your phone, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But should celebrities be, frustrated? You know what I'm saying? That fans DM them and stuff like that. Like, people gonna have opinions, and you're giving them an open line because you could not have social media. You could not have social media. It's an option. Now, is the label gonna let you do that? Fuck no.
But that's why you get somebody else to write that shit.
That's why you get somebody, because you need a buffer. You need a buffer. If your mental health is that fragile, you need a buffer, yo. You need a buffer. Like if I ever got famous, and I don't want to, but if I ever got famous, you know what I'm saying? Like, fam, if somebody is running my social media account, I don't have Instagram on my phone. I don't have Snapchat. If you don't have my personal number, you cannot contact me. Like,
he won't be Trump. He just want to blurt out random shit and have somebody scribe type out his tweets.
Hey, yo, no, I actually do want to do that though. That is the part of that I want.
Hey, tweet
Fuck them hoes.
Fuck them.
Hey, yo, drunk tweet scissor for me.
Drunk tweet scissor
for me right now.
Oh man, that's crazy work.
But no, man, like I want to ask, you know what I'm saying, like, do you feel like celebrities should be like unreachable in this day and age with social media?
You gotta think that the fans are the ones that quote unquote pay the bills. Without your fans, who are you reaching out to? Who is your music or your art or whatever it is that this particular unnamed individual does that you know isn't being portrayed to a certain audience?
Right.
So granted, you're gonna have the annoying people, the people that's fuck you, or you can't do this, or you're shitty, you can't rap, you can't play ball, you're gonna have the trolls. But in general, you have to have a certain level of relatability to the people that you are putting your out to, whatever form of art that might be.
Okay.
So without the people, who are you?
Profound, sir.
If we remove the people, how valuable is the art that you're presenting? And how much money you making?
That part too.
I think there should be boundaries on it. I think you should, like you said, the people make you who you are. You know what I'm saying? So you should be able to be one with the people that rock with you, at the very least. But not only are there trolls, there are a lot of whacked out people that'll be on some stalker type shit too. So
This is facts.
you know, and you know, we ain't even close to being celebrities, and we
But
didn't have
you gotta
problems. So
think,
can you imagine how more multiplied and amplified it could be if we were famous? And
But you hear what they say about Pop Smoke? How he got caught up.
yeah, I mean, social
He had a
media
delivery, and he took. He was filming what he had received, the delivery, and it had his address on it.
Oh,
And Ops took a little snippet of the address, was able to find the address, and that's how they were able to run up on him. Because he was showing off a delivery he had received and had his address on it. So social media was his ultimate detriment.
Damn, you know what? And that's
wild.
Yo, I've never been the one to like social media my life. Like,
Right.
cats will never know. When we go to Vegas, bro, I don't post the pictures until like a month later.
Was we not just having this conversation when he was talking about, I'm gonna be a travel blogger, and I'm like, man, I feel like I wanted to do that, but you spend so much time getting content versus enjoying actual damn time. Because the level and quality that I'm gonna want to put out there and produce is not just some simple me walking around. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm curating shit, I'm putting shit together, I'm putting the scene together,
you know what I'm saying?
B-roll, you know what I mean? All of that stuff. So it's different. It's not as enjoyable unless you're setting out like I'm gonna take a 5-day trip, and these 2 days is the days that I'm filming my content.
Right.
And then I'm gonna work on editing and everything like that on maybe the nights or a board night if I ain't got something going on, or when I get back home.
Yeah, for sure.
That's understandable. But yeah, entire trip I'm the type of person, granted, I'm a photographer. I hate when people are stopping constantly to take pictures of shit. I'm like, can we not just enjoy the damn moment? For real, that bothers me. Like people gotta take pictures of every meal. They gotta take pictures of every drink. They gotta. I'm like, man, what? Is there nothing that?
This is the same blue motorcycle
you've been drinking
at the last 5 spots.
I don't plan on doing all that, but I'm gonna try to figure out some mid ground to where, like you said, even if it's film for 2, you're gonna be gone for 5 or something. You try to find some mid ground that's not gonna be like super invasive. Because I'm not like that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's hard to step into that realm when you
never been like that.
are not like that. Because, like, even when we were at Dreamville, nigga, I felt a little off. Like, I felt a little off while we were taking pictures at Dreamville, man. Because it wasn't so like it wasn't the pictures of the artist. Like, that's fine. I used to do that all the time. Yeah. But it was more so like, oh wow, I know I need to get pictures of the actual Dreamville. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, kind of paid off. Like that one shorty when we had the mat out and she had came over. I was, I got some fire pictures of you, shorty. She was like, oh my God, I'm actually a model. Oh, there we go. Like, all right, here you go. Have the pictures. You know what I'm saying? But no, it was super cool, man. It was super cool.
It was business for me. So, I kind of just looked at it as a business, a job. It was cool. I did get caught up, especially when Luda came out. Cause I was in Atlanta. He popped in 2000, so you know I was 20. You know what I'm saying? So I was like really, really cutting up. In the
He was turned up. He was turned up when Luda was out there.
I had to work, so I miss Luda.
I forgot I was supposed to be out there on business when Luda came, but
I just wanted to see Wayne.
You know, we miss Wayne because
How'd you miss Wayne?
Because we had to get back before the crowd.
It
was a lot. It was a lot going on, bro.
So we took the shuttles out there, and I didn't want to get caught in that shuttle traffic or whatever.
And it took him a while to get out there.
Yeah, I went just to see Wayne. So I went last year, and that was my first year going. So I had it set up to where I knew where to park. I knew somebody that lived on Hillsborough Street, downtown Raleigh. I was able to park there, and just walk. So did that last year. It was straight. It was convenient. But this year, I had staff credentials, so I had to go through a specific entrance.
We had to do the same.
So I had to go on the opposite side. I was like, yo.
Yeah. We had to do the same.
So I had to hike extra. I was like, damn, my little
once
parking
you got the van, you can go in any door.
No, they gave me so much flack. Like so many, I come in, it's scanning red. They're like, oh, I don't know why it's scanning red. I'm like, one dude's telling the other person, oh, well, it's because he got staff credentials. A lot of the times we have. He's like, he's good to go. I go to the next door. They like, oh, you gotta scan again. I'm like, all right, scan. Oh, you gotta go over there. It's scanning red. I'm like, what the fuck is it scanning red? This person telling me, oh, you gotta go over there. It's scanning red. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm calling the people that got me. They're like, I don't know. Everybody else
right.
I see one guy. He just standing at the gate. He on his phone. I'm walking past. I ain't asking no questions.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone. Hey man, excuse me, you gotta
Well, right in the fam section. Like,
just walk. There's a lot of things that you can do if you just look like you're supposed to be there. Just walk with conviction and don't look lost.
Yeah, don't look lost.
Don't look lost. Walk with conviction.
Mm-hmm.
Act like you're supposed to be there.
Yep.
Look like you're supposed to be there.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's how I got on stage at the Roots Picnic. Blueface was performing. I'm right on stage. Queen Naija performing. I'm on stage with her. Like it's one photo from that year where they took a picture of Queen Naija, and you literally see me on the side of the stage, like, yeah.
What's the craziest thing? You walk past, like, if there's like security there, somebody, you walk past, you're like, excuse me, bro. Like, hey man, bro, I just walked past you. And they be like, oh, all right.
Because
they don't be remembering.
People out there that don't care about their job.
It ain't that deep.
It ain't that deep. It don't be that deep. Like, bro, I just walked past you. He be like, oh yeah, you right, my bad, bro.
You a big black dude.
All right, man. Speaking of big black babies, so
what a crazy transition.
No, I have literally been laughing.
Big black babies.
I have literally been laughing.
He was one letter away from a porn category.
Yo, I have literally been laughing at the memes that have been coming off. All right, so Shannon Sharpe steps down from ESPN, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
So, I think it's warranted. I do think it's warranted. I think that he needs to put himself in a position to, not get it kind of looks guilty too, but like it kind of doesn't. It's like, all right, yeah, I need to maintain my brand, and if I ever want to come back to them when it's over with, I can. Yeah. Now, mind you, ESPN is a Disney company, and they will cancel Negroes like that.
They've canceled people for less.
Right.
I think he's just
smart enough to know, hey, look, let me go ahead and voluntarily leave before y'all forcefully remove me. Then it's a problem for me coming back. So,
rather quick than be fired.
Yeah, rather quick to be fired.
Yeah, the people in the cancel department was mad. They was like, I've been working on these files for so long, and you going quick before I can prove my point.
Hey, look, I'm proud of him though, man. Like he is handling everything professionally thus far, and I'm just waiting for the outcome, man. We already talked about it last podcast that he gets sued, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Since we on sports or sports-ish things, Sandra's son falls out of the first round.
Shedeur.
Yeah, Shedeur. He falls out of the first round of the NBA draft. A lot of people was disappointed about it.
In the NBA?
Not the NBA, NFL. Excuse me.
Say that nigga did that too.
Excuse me.
It was a hell of a weekend.
Excuse me. I mean, he coached prime kid. He could have been in all drafts. He could have been in all drafts. You know what I'm saying? He might go into the MLB draft. Who knows? Who knows where he's gonna pop up back? But no, no, he dropped out of the first round of the draft, which everybody thought he was going the first round. A lot of people lost money off of that because that was actually one of the bets on FanDuel. And I'm glad I didn't put money on it because I would have put money on it. I didn't know about it until after the fact, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, how y'all feel about that, man? Y'all think it's a setup, or y'all think, you know what I'm saying, he did not deserve to be a first round draft pick?
I can say it because I'm already getting canceled on Facebook. I called it, but I called it out. Butt breaking. That's exactly what the fuck they did. That was butt breaking. If you don't know what butt breaking is, Google.
Wait, are you saying butt breaking or butt breaking?
That's why
Are you saying?
I ain't saying nothing.
Butt
You
butt?
taking this topic. You taking the topic.
Butt breaking.
That's
That's when they take the biggest male black slave dangle up in front of you and beat the dog shit out of you.
All right, so it came from something else first. It came from taking the wildest male horse in the stable and breaking that horse because all the other horses will fall in line.
Yeah.
And then they transitioned it over to slavery. Yeah, Jim Crow transitioned that shit over to slavery. Yeah. We know.
But
Not Jim Crow, Willie Lynch. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Willie Lynch, not Jim Crow. Jim Crow is another evil.
Yeah, Willie Lynch was the original.
Yeah. So that's what it is. But you know what? I gotta agree with you. I think that it was in short teaching the niggas like, hey yo fam, we still run this. You know that, right? We don't care who your daddy is. We still run this. So yeah, it was a life lesson for him. But do I think that, when he renegotiates, he's going to get the money he deserves? Absolutely, because I think he's going to do numbers. Once he's prime, I said renegotiating, so that's later on down the line. So once he's prime in the league, he's found his spot, he's going to do numbers.
Hey, but you know what? On some real shit, shout out to Shedeur. If his legacy is legendary, he gonna make the Browns do something. So make the Browns win the chip for the Browns, nigga. You will be legendary.
Make the Browns great again.
Yeah, make the Browns great again.
All right, man. Speaking of
say.
No. He said my name better. I'm not in it. So
now following up that act.
So speaking of greats, R. Kelly has been performing birthday parties from jail.
He charged $1,000 like Chris Brown.
Hey yo,
my goodness.
Fam, this is all right. So I don't know how true it is, but I saw the headline. I was like, bro, I cannot just not talk about this, yo. So apparently, it's rumored that R. Kelly has been performing at birthday parties, like via jail. First of all, via prison. Excuse me, you're not jail. Jail is a 5-star suite that you stay at before you go to prison. So
who's booking him for quinceañeras? Okay.
I don't know the age range of the
Sweet 16.
I don't know the age range of the birthday party, but however, I would hope it's the aunties and cougars that are booking him.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? The ones that's gonna step in the name of love regardless. I really think that this is some wild.
That's crazy.
It's some wild stuff, man. I don't know where to go with this, so I'm gonna open the floor because I don't even know if I want to ask y'all would y'all book R. Kelly for your birthday.
Am I throwing a pee party?
Wouldn't invite that.
Come to the golden shower.
No, absolutely not. But now I want to open the floor and see what y'all think, man. Like, do y'all think like artists should be making money from prison?
I mean, they already doing mixtapes in jail, so I don't put it past.
But a mixtape and a live performance is something totally different.
I mean,
were they putting the money on his books?
Why would you pay to see
that
somebody on video?
Hey, why is not?
It's one thing, a live performance via.
Why is not a good question anymore?
I feel you.
We no longer do logical shit.
Hey yo, I want to say, whatever Wi-Fi they got in the prisons, that Wi-Fi be bumping because y'all videos don't never the cats that sneak phones in there or get phones or have phones in they jail. I feel like it would be bad service in there.
I feel like I get close to the prison and I lose service. How I got great service inside the steel box?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I be so confused. I rolled past Butler one time, and as soon as I got at the start of Butler prison, phone went out. As soon as I passed it, phone came back on. I'm like, yo.
I think the prison guards is giving out the Wi-Fi codes.
They had their own system.
The prison guards is giving out the Wi-Fi codes. That's the only way that you can have good service if you have Wi-Fi. Because you got to think about it. They bored day in there. They won't have good service. They won't be stuck there in Narnia.
Because they're not even supposed to have the phone, so it's not like they're posting the Wi-Fi code.
Well, no, actually, they are.
Some devices, I think, now.
In some prisons, especially in the private prisons, in some prisons, you are allowed to have things like iPads and stuff like that.
Yeah, like they got clear tablets. They got them clear tablets.
They're definitely giving out the Wi-Fi code.
Yeah, you got to be able to. First of all, you got to be able to afford it because I think some prisons rent them out like weeks at a time, and then like other prisons, like you can actually buy it from your commissary, from the commissary. I think I saw one that some organization had donated iPads to the prison. Of course, you know they took everything off and made it clear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they donated iPads to the prison and stuff like that. You know, retrofitted them. However, they needed to for security purposes. But yeah, it's some wild stuff going on in prison. You can get anything in prison. You in prison, but like if you got the bread, bro, you can do whatever in prison, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? The outside is still accessible to you. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta,
gotta stay connected.
Yeah.
You just can't go outside.
Yeah, you can't go outside. Yeah. Like
can't go outside.
Like
the outside come to you.
I be watching that Love After Lockup show and stuff like that, and like now, Shorty was like, yeah, he be on the phone with me all kinds of times of the night, So they showed my man in the cell with the cell phone, like, bro, Brody had the dang on 15. Nice. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, yo,
you got a better phone than me?
Yeah, right. I was like, yo, man, or one of them had the one that flip open like this, like the
Razor.
No, the tablet, the little tablet Android phone. Okay. Yeah, one of those.
You got the phablet.
The phablet, yep. The phablet, yep. I know he was definitely fapping on that phablet.
The crease of that thing, man, crusty.
Oh my God.
You got a crusty crease phone.
Oh my God. Oh
now it won't fully unfold.
All right, let's get out of here. This is a dangerous topic to be on. This is a dangerous topic to be on. We need to get out of here, man. All right, so we were talking about Dreamville earlier, man. So I don't know if you guys knew, but Ari Lennox has been displeased with her promotion and marketing with Dreamville. She's been trying to get out of her label deal. She has officially gotten out of her label deal with Dreamville. My thoughts on it, not a good idea for her. And this is why. Because she was put in a position to really do what Sarah from the band would have done, or what like back in the 90s, early 2000s, all them shows with, you get a whole bunch of niggas in the house and they make a group together. You know what I'm saying? You got that one female singer. Mm-hmm. She was really putting them in a position to do what they should have done. And it's like, you kind of fucked that up by complaining.
You know what I'm saying? You making records, you touring, you got a festival that you guaranteed a spot at every year. Like, what's the complaint here? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if you want more, then you need to get with your lawyers, you need to get with your agent, whatever, and push for more, not complain about it. You know what I'm saying? So I think she dropped the ball. You know, I don't know what her contract looked like. As far as, you know, whatever, but I know she was torn. If you're touring, you're making money. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're touring, like, what really can we say? You know what I'm saying? You got features with, you know what I'm saying, with the girlies in the game that really fit your niche. So, you know, what are we doing, man? I wanted to open the floor and see what y'all thought about Ari leaving Dreamville.
I didn't know, but I will say I enjoyed taking every one of those 373 pictures of Ari while she was performing.
I see you love birds. Oh my God.
That's all I got to say.
All right. Amir, what's your thoughts on it, bro?
Kind of like what you said. I didn't see the contract, so it's a little bit hard to speak on. Things, you know, the business aspect.
From the outside
looking in, you can say whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
But ultimately, without knowing the ins and outs, I'll say more power to her for being able to get out of it, because you did something a lot of niggas weren't able to do.
Right.
So
Right.
I'll say from that part, you know,
You know
if
what,
she felt like that was in her best interest, more power to her. Or am I to say it's not a good move if that's what she felt like that was best for her?
Hey, I respect that. You know what? I didn't even look at it from that aspect.
And she's actually talented enough to pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, damn, you got out the contract?
How you do that? Yo, but no, a lot of cats don't get out of their contract. They stuck in these, you know, when they first get signed, they're stuck in these bullshit ass contracts where they can't get out until they meet a certain quota. You know what I'm saying? So you're forcing yourself to meet that certain quota, which in turn, sometimes, most of the time, you're putting out piss poor product. You know what I'm saying? Just to get out of that. Yeah, just to get out of that quota. Like, you're in a 5-album deal. You know what I'm saying? The first 3 were fire. The last 2 is like, hey, bro ain't got it no more. You know what I'm saying? But when he or she signs a new album for the 6th album, you be like, oh, this is what I've been waiting for. You know? So it is what it is, man. All right. So let's jump into, you know what? I am happy you're here, man. I'm happy you are here.
Let's get to feel wanted.
Yes. I'm happy you are here. All right. So I was having this conversation, right? And, you know, it's a mixed crowd. So it's males and females, man. And we were talking about house spouses and being a spouse of leisure, right? So I think that women, well, the women in this particular group, I'm not going to say all women, but the women in this particular group had a different mindset of what a house spouse is supposed to be. And I say house spouse because who knows who's the breadwinner in the house? It could be the man, it could be the woman. House spouse, right? So, you know, they were speaking of the aspect of being a housewife. And the reason why this came up was we started talking about Shorty that dropped the N-bomb. The white woman, the white wannabe neo-Nazi woman that dropped the N-bomb on social media, and then the neo-Nazis was like, yo, we ain't fucking with her. Like, she is on Black Lives Matter. We pulled up her tweets from 2 years ago. Like, it was a whole thing. So anyway, she was on Twitter.
We got a neo-Nazi non-niggerer.
Yeah,
and
right,
we have a
right. No, but like she was on TikTok, and I think the hashtag was like one of the hashtags was like Real Housewives of TikTok or whatever. First of all, she's not married, and second of all, she works. So it was a whole lot with it.
Yeah,
but
I think I saw that shit.
In the video, she said she was doing something, and she was like, "Yeah, I can't stand these broke ass niggas." And like, if you heard her say it, like she let it roll off the tongue so smooth. Yeah, she said
Says
that
it all
like
the
with her
time.
girls before, like, you know what I'm saying? Like she was with the girlies and they said it before. So TikTok was in the uproar. It was a whole thing, and then she tried to like hop on the neo-Nazi wave, and then they was like, "Yo, we not rocking with you like that. You wasn't here from the start. Like you just showed up. Like who are you? You know." So like she was trying to get they moved her to the side. It was real funny, man. But anyway, that's how the conversation got started. So we were talking about say she wasn't even a wife. She wasn't da. So we got started talking about, well, what do you expect from a house spouse? And what the women were describing was like, oh no, you don't want to be a house spouse. You want to be a spouse of leisure because you're saying that oh, you don't want to cook or clean, right? You want to maintain the home and not cook or clean. You want to hire somebody for it. All right, cool. That's a spouse of leisure. You're just there for the perks. So you're telling me you don't care if your husband goes out and cheats on you? Oh no, he can't cheat. But you're not doing anything at the house. You're just there. But I'm there looking good. It's a lot of women that look good, and they're out there doing stuff. I'm not. It's not equating for me. So I want to get you guys' takes on it. You know what I'm saying? On what you would describe as a house spouse or a spouse of leisure.
So I'll start with, I feel like these two terminologies have a very large economical divide. So
They're gonna pay regardless.
There's a big economical divide in to be able to just have somebody that can just sit around and look pretty, and somebody that can be in the house and be able to take care of and maintain, and there be not very many additional perks beyond just having the bills taken care of. You could be a housewife and have your bills taken care of and not get much else.
Yeah, for sure.
Or you can be a housewife that has enough to also hire some motherfuckers, to come and do some shit.
Yeah.
Y'all taking vacations, y'all got a helicopter pad. There's different levels.
Right.
To, being a house spouse sounds weird. Housewife.
Yeah.
House spouse, a house.
All right, so
we're trying to give men benefit of.
Well, yeah, because some men do take care of the home. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that you would see that, but like
I feel like they take care of the home either way.
Right.
You're either financially taking care of the home or you're physically taking care of the home.
Right.
Most of the time, both.
Yeah.
You
So
know what
like
I mean?
that, but honestly, bro, like that is literally semi the route I want to go. Hear me out, right? So when I get done with my PhD, I want to teach, but I want to teach online college to where I don't have to leave my house. I have an office at my house. I'm not paying for daycare for my kid because guess what? I'm going to be there. How much work do you think an online professor does?
Grade some papers.
I can grade some papers, get one of them automatic rockers, put the little motherfucker in the rocker, grade some papers on Chat GPT, and keep it pushing. What are we?
Chat GPT.
Yeah, like what are we talking about?
Work child, a little motherfucker.
Yeah,
a little motherfucker in the rocker.
Put the little
motherfucker in the rocker.
My little motherfucker though. You get what I'm saying? Don't fuck with my little motherfucker. Flip all this shit off. But not like, you know what I'm saying? I want to do that, and I want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, I'm working from home. I'm having an income, you know what I'm saying, and possibly going to be a 6-figure income. College professor, you know what I'm saying? So it's possibly going to be a 6-figure income. But I want to take care of the house too. So like, I think, I know that's the route I want to go, and that's why I said house spouse, because like we're coming into an age where, we're seeing stuff that we've never seen before. We've never seen, or we rarely have seen.
Working remote.
Yeah, right. Well, first of all, working remote was like, if you work remote, you work for the government somewhere, and they sit and it was too sensitive for whatever. I don't know, but it was rare. And then COVID hit, and it became the norm. You know what I'm saying? And this is now, really becoming the norm for a lot of people. A lot of people will not go to a job unless it's 100% remote. So
I am one.
I am one of those people.
Hey, look, I don't mind a hybrid schedule. Like I like being in the office a few days a week. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind a hybrid schedule. So like hybrid schedule works for me. You know, and especially when I can pick my days. If I don't have to come in on Mondays and Fridays.
I don't know, man. It's like one of those catch-22s to me, man. I like the office perks.
What are the office perks?
Like,
some of them I can't talk about.
Oh, okay.
Some of them I can't talk about.
But butterfly over there, you know what I'm saying?
But you know, just being there, interacting with people, not seeing the same four walls, being able to see the people that you work with face to face.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, we have a Zoom meeting. I mean, you'll sit there with your camera off, talking.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, versus me being able to sit across from you, I can really read you and understand and tap into how you really feel about something. Especially when it comes to like a supervisor subordinate level, you know, that sort of thing. I feel like that has its advantages.
It does.
Because when you have
actually learn that person.
When you got, you know, when you have that inner office camaraderie, you know, when the company's feeding you and they're giving you all this other stuff, it kind of helps that company morale,
right?
Versus, you know, in retaining people to stay with that company, versus. You might have somebody that is working from home and this is remote and they got a lot of issues going on at home, whether it be, you know, issues with their spouse, significant other, you know, their house falling apart, what have you, that's not giving them the opportunity to really fully
do their job
and be engaged at a higher level because of things beyond their control that's happening at home because they want to be remote. So from a productivity standpoint, I've seen it from both sides.
Yeah,
absolutely. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
That you can mitigate a lot of those unnecessary distractions by having your people in office to be able to perform to their best ability. You can monitor them a little bit, you know, easier without feeling so intrusive or invasive. Hey, let me talk to you. Hey, can you turn your camera on? Can you do, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know, versus, you know, you're already there.
Assholes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're already there. You can already see them. You can already, you know, view what they got going on, what have you. The convenience aspect, of course, you know, not being able to roll out of bed and just log in the computer and be on, you know, on time for work. Yeah. But like you said, we had a workforce throughout the entire world that was remote work during COVID. Motherfuckers was still late from work. They was more late during work from home than they was actually being in the office. A lot of companies experienced that.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
So
that was a wild time.
To be able to prove your case of, you know, we're a little bit more productive when we work from home. I really didn't prove that.
It just showed. But the thing from work, the thing as far as the business end, they don't have to buy or rent office space.
Right.
So like, they save. I mean, depending on the size of the company, they save a lot of money.
So
based off of that.
for like a company like LabCorp. LabCorp is the on 85. That LabCorp at 85 is no longer there because they've gone 100% remote with all of their like customer service based jobs or whatever, you know, and that's primarily what was in that building. So you know, you take it to a company like LabCorp, and these people are thriving, you know, progressing throughout the company, getting promotions, and you know, maintaining longevity with the company, and being able to do things like, all right, well, look, I'm done living in North Carolina. I want to move to Texas. You know, I'm saying I'm done living in Seattle, and I want to move to Maine. I don't know, but you're able to do that. You know, what I'm saying?
Like that's what hurt our market.
You think people moving?
Yeah. So when COVID hit, you experienced a lot of people, especially in areas like Silicon Valley, where people were getting a per diem to live closer to the office. And when companies decided to go remote, you had people saying, "Oh yeah, my check's short." They're like, "No, your check's not short. We just stopped giving you that per diem."
Yeah. To
be able to offset you living closer to the office. You can go live in Ohio. We don't really give a fuck. You can live wherever. You don't have to live close to the office because we're remote now.
Yeah.
So people started moving from these places where they're selling a box and a half for $500,000 and coming and buying up our nice, McMansions for $300,000.
Yeah, for sure.
That able to overpay, asking price by $50,000.
Yep.
And buy, and greatly overbid somebody that's being completely 100% bank financed on buying their house, So I think that's one of the major things that made it a little bit more challenging for first-time home buyers and, people that were just trying to etch their way into the real estate market.
Yep.
It kind of made it a little bit more difficult.
I 100% agree with you, man. Like I appreciate, being able to have a job throughout the entirety of COVID. I definitely appreciate that, but I also appreciate, like you said, the perks of being in the office. Like I like the hybrid schedule. Okay, I don't have to come in on Monday, but we have a mandated day that everybody has to be in the office. Tuesdays, everybody has to be in the office, which is great because we can do things like lunch and learns and things like that. Even though they pick shitty restaurants. So I just don't like poke bowls. Like that's just not my thing. I tried it. Don't get me wrong, I tried it. But the raw chicken,
Wait.
Yeah,
hold on, we gotta
bro.
unpack this. So what the fuck is that?
Yeah, you never had a poke bowl,
Hell
bro?
no, I don't think I want to have a poke bowl.
You don't, bro. You don't.
At this point.
So it's kind of like sushi with rice and vegetables, but like some of the poke bowls are like chicken and like It's a little it's not good. It's not good. In my opinion, other people might like it. I don't like it. But yeah, no, I definitely think that doing a hybrid schedule was kind of dope for me, man. Like it fits me. Like I can't be 100% work from home. I've been there. I did that.
I only say that because my job is in Raleigh, and driving in that early morning traffic.
I worked in Raleigh during COVID, bro. I worked at look. All right, so look, this is the thing though, right? When they made us 100% work from home, I worked for the Department of Corrections, right? I worked HR in the Department of Corrections, so I would have to go to these prisons during COVID. Yes, I am one of the first batchers. The side of my face should be melting because I took that first batch of the COVID shot. I had no choice. I needed a job. They had no choice.
You got stuck.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? They got me, bro. They got me, bro.
They got me too, cuz.
But inside joke. Inside joke. Yo. Oh my God. But yeah, no. But I did go to UNC to get the shot though. You know what I'm saying? Because I was not letting Duke stick me with nothing. I went to UNC to go get that shot. I drove to Chapel Hill. I went to UNC to go get that shot. But yeah, so I did the shot, whatever, man. And I all right, so I was part of the first batches, but I waited to the last possible minute to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I really waited to the last minute. You know what fucked me up though? The damn booster shot. The booster shot fucked me up. I was fine with the other two shots. That booster shot fucked me up, man. So
I ain't getting no booster.
Yeah, no, that booster. Well, I was still working there, so I had to. You know what I'm saying? It was like regulations to be in the prison and whatever. So, because I had to do investigations and all that kind of stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was an essential worker, bro. I ain't had no choice.
I got lucky. I ain't have to shot. It was just certain shit that I couldn't do, like the regular vote, because I wasn't vaccinated, but I was cool with that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I had to look at the science of it personally. I'm like, if somebody would have come to you, if somebody would have say,
we're way off topic.
If somebody would have say, hey, I got chicken pox, you'd be like, God damn, what the fuck you been doing to get chicken pox? Because you don't really hear of people getting chicken pox anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you get it when you're a kid, but like, you don't. No. Anyway, all right, we're gonna move on because we jumped down the rabbit hole. I'm sorry, everybody. We're supposed to be talking about spouses and legal spouses or whatever. All right, shorties, y'all gotta start hustling with y'all legs closed, man. Like I'm adamant to the point where I don't want to hear a woman call herself a boss and
just selling pussy.
Yeah, you just selling pussy. You a hoe without a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not jacking that. You know, yeah, I don't know, man. Like it's mad other ways you can make money. Like you don't have to fuck to make money. You don't, especially if you look good. You don't have to fuck to make money. Like it's mad other things you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like you can literally shake ass on Instagram and make money. Like you know what I'm saying? They got the real bonus program. Like
I don't like that. You want them to shake ass, but you know.
I mean they can. They don't have to fuck to make money. So it's like, and then like the ones that do fuck to make money talk shit about the ones that don't fuck to make money, and vice versa. And it's like, yo, fam, like, I'm just not the ones that's fucking to do it. Like, I don't know, I'm just not with it, man, because I think that's a cheap route out, because that's a short-term career. It's a short-term career. Like, first of all, you can't be in the city that you live in. Or you can't be doing work in the city that you live in, so you always got to be out and about and on the road. And by the time that pussy is tired, shorty, like, who gonna want you? Who gonna want you? The internet is a vast place, and and motherfuckers will come across you at any point in time. I could just scroll on Twitter, and I'll be like, damn, I know her. It's one shorty, we know her. It's one shorty. Oh, we know it.
I don't know.
We
I
know
don't
it.
know nobody. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
We know it. Back in the early Yorktown days. Yeah, she used to come by the crib, man, and
started
like
smiling this shit.
she used to come by the crib, man, and like, you know, she just could come by the crib and kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like it won't nothing like that, but like, you know, I see her now, and I'm like, damn, you really out here fucking for money. Yeah, a whole website and everything. Pull up on you. And the prices ain't really that high. To get her to go out of town with you was $2,000.
She here?
I don't know where she at now. Like, I don't know. Last I heard, she was in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Last I heard, she was in Atlanta. So I don't know where she at now, but.
We're going to have to talk off camera so I can buy me some pussy.
I see you birds up.
Oh my God.
I feel like if you've been selling pussy for the past 10 years and you ain't got a mansion, your pussy is trash. But you know, that's different.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, so, and it's funny. And it's funny because she used to come out with this other girl, right? So both of them is selling pussy as a collective too. So they each got their own website, and then both of them got a website.
Oh, it got me thinking, like, ooh.
Say what?
Who did we?
No, that was.
Right. Who was start boxing?
Hey, look, them college days was wild.
Yeah, that's why you was like early Yorktown days. I was like, there was hella bitches. It could have been anybody. Could have been anybody.
Yeah, no. Yorktown was a wild time, man. If y'all knew us in the Yorktown days, that was a wild time. Sucker Free had, you know what? We had a fucking empire, and we didn't even know we had it. We had cameramen, we had videographers, we had a photography studio, we had an actual studio. We could have been Dreamville. We could have been Dreamville. We had everything. We was a one-stop shop for everything.
Dropped the ball.
We dropped the ball, man. Anyway, back to the topic.
I mean, that shit sound good, but it's so lucrative. I mean, look at old girl that got pregnant by Anthony Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a bag.
It's a bag to fuck. Like, I mean, morally, yes. Yes. But we've lost our morality, and getting that money is more important than that. So trying to convince people to do the right thing is just not happening in today's society for whatever reason.
Right.
But yeah, I do agree. It's funny that the females that are out there fucking for bread are usually the main ones that's being condescending towards everybody else that don't have money because they don't have sex for money.
Right.
But you know, that's just how they, you know, that's how it is. You want to flex. You know, this generation is about flexing, and I got this and I got that, and honestly, until we can convince, you know, our community to stop selling drugs, you can't really stop talking about you know what I'm saying, selling pussy, because the two go hand in hand.
Okay, so all I want to do is I can't say no. No. So y'all ever watch Wolf of Wall Street?
It's one of my favorite movies.
You remember when he blew cocaine in the girl butthole? I kind of want to do that shit, yo. I want to do that shit at my retirement party, bro.
That might cost you some money, sir.
No. So I've already said if it's not the cocaine that made white people have rhythm in the 80s, I don't want it. And I would never get that cocaine. I will never touch that cocaine. Never will I touch that cocaine. If you put too much shit in it now, it's fentanyl in it, it's Ozempic in it. I don't want none of that cocaine now. I don't want none of it.
How do you feel
about cocaine?
No.
Would you like to do that scene? Is it still something that you aspire to do?
Oh my
Blow some cocaine up some good?
Oh man, that's wild work.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how we come back from this. This podcast is all over the place. I apologize.
It's my fault, you guys.
Yeah,
See what happens
it is your fault.
See what happens when I complete.
No, it's prime fault. It's prime fault.
Where is prime
when we needed
Where is prime?
You needed to reel me in.
Where is prime when we
needed to reel me in.
Supervision.
Yeah, because we need supervision. We need supervision.
He needs supervision too. So.
Oh my god!
I was gonna say if we wanted to blow some cocaine up some booty holes, all we had to do was go to Colombia. We can book the flights next week.
Wait a minute. Wait.
And they might keep us that.
No,
I want to get better.
No, wait. I was so concerned for your well-being. Wherever you were when you were on the Vespa.
Don't be concerned about me riding around on the ATV in the Dominican Republic. I was in booty heaven.
He was riding around on the ATV. I said, this nigga's not at the resort. Where are you?
I was in the hood.
He was in the hood.
It looked like the hood.
I was in the hood with the fly guys and the flacos.
Okay, all right. I'm just, you know what?
It was an amazing time.
But yeah, it was funny.
If we ever need to shift the annual Vegas trip to Dominican Republic, I will thoroughly be in
attendance.
In attendance, not only in attendance. I will plan it for each and every one of us.
Okay.
Individual excursions.
Individual
excursions.
Individual excursions is wild.
I got a passport, so
hey,
let me know next year.
We're going to the DR, man.
We can go next week.
Yeah, hey, look. Hey, he said we
can go next week. DR cheaper than Vegas.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But I got to go to Puerto Rico.
We can do that too. Let's go next week.
I'm going in June. And then I'm going to Niagara Falls for September. I already got some stuff.
Somebody want to go nowhere next week.
All right, man.
I got 3.
I just can't be leaving.
Yo, bro, talk about some go somewhere next week, man. Nah.
I just can't be leaving.
All right, so Pete. All right, Pete. We transition, man. The podcast is all over the place, man. I'm trying to keep us on top, man. All right. Do any of y'all know what's the price on retirement right now?
$500,000.
Good fucking job, nigga. Good fucking job. I didn't expect either one of y'all to know that.
So it was close to that.
Yeah. So the price of retirement now is $500,000. And honestly, I don't think
I can save that much.
No, not even that, bro. Not even that. That is on a and that's from a 2-income household. It's $500,000. I don't think that's practical at all. In the United States, that's the price on retirement. You gotta have $500,000. I don't think that's practical at all, bro.
That's why you be seeing old people at Walmart working.
Right, like, yo, fam, are you kidding me? You got to be joking. I don't think that's practical at all, bro. I think that says something about how we treat our elderly. I think that says something about the greed of America. I think that says something about like what we've allowed these legislators to pass. You know, like they say we had a power. They say we got this vote to do this, to do that, man. But like, I mean, honestly, if you talk to me about voting, unless it's your local elections, bro, that shit is a sham. And you know, it's always a sad day, man. It's always a sad day. $500,000 to retire. $500,000. Most people won't touch $500,000 in their lifetime.
That's what I'm saying. That number is extravagant.
What do you think? Elaborate, bro. Why do you think it's extravagant?
I mean, like you said, a lot of people don't earn what average is $50,000 a year.
Yeah.
So
you stretch that over.
Stretch that for what? 10 years without spending a dime. So that means you're not even living for real.
Yeah.
So, like, how much of that 50,000 can you save to make sure that you can live before you die?
All right, so I'm gonna tell you, the average person, right? If they are living below their means, making 50,000, they can save 1,500 a year. I feel like Prime because I got the facts on this one. Where is Prime when you need him?
We don't need him. We got him. We got him.
But no, 1,500 a year. That's what they can save and still live semi-comfortable. And this is without taking any trips, without going on any vacations, without working overtime, with just your base pay that you get every year. $1,500. That's insane.
I don't know. I think our concept of retirement is already flawed to begin with because it's kind of interjected into us that we got to pinch away from what we earn through our regular jobs, making XYZ little by little, and put away a little bit to retirement. And once you retire at a certain age, that's supposed to suffice you, versus thinking that you're supposed to use the money that you got going on right now and use the time and resources to create a form of residual income where your monthly residual outweighs your monthly expenses.
Come on, man.
Whereas then you truly reach financial freedom. And you carry that.
Come on, man. Hey, look.
And that's the only way to do it, to be honest with you.
But
we not on that.
No, we not taught that. We not taught that, right? We gotta learn that on our own, and we don't really realize that to what? Somewhere in our 30s.
Yeah.
Somewhere in our 30s. That's
me in my 40s. I'm just starting to.
But like even still, like we're at an older age to where our Caucasian counterparts, their parents was telling them that from the go. Matter of fact, they wasn't even telling they had CODs and trust funds already in their name.
Well, they had companies that they.
When
you get 18, you're gonna just work at our company. What do you mean go to college?
No. See, they'll make them go to college. They'll make them go.
They have an art degree. You're right.
Yeah. They'll go to college. They'll go to college. Don't get me wrong, bro. Don't get me wrong. They'll go to college.
From Harvard.
Yo, in art. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the Harvard for art, my nigga? Yo,
I have a degree in Harvard in
Stop.
virtual fluting.
Stop.
I studied archaic torture.
Hey, yo, whatever they got a degree in,
They got
bullshit.
a degree in medieval weapons.
Yo, fam.
Cosplaying and shit.
Yo, fam, the guillotine, bro, in theater. You know what I'm saying?
I got a degree.
At least go to Juilliard if you're gonna go for theater, bro.
They got a degree in theater theory.
Yo, theater theory is crazy. I'm actually wait.
Oh wow.
Wait.
Theater theory.
Yo, so the first time I saw that on an application, bro, like it was somebody applying for it. So I work with a bunch of Gen Zs. I don't know if I told you, bro, but I work with a bunch of Gen Zs, man. And you know, for some of these positions, well, most of these positions it's in marketing, and a lot of the positions is to be on TikTok and Instagram all day. That's all they do. TikTok and Instagram all day because they create content. So they got to know what content is trending, making videos that look like it, really cut and paste. That's all they're doing is cut and paste. You would excel. Yo, I feel like your vision, you be like, shit, I do this in my sleep, bro. What you talking about, man?
What you talking about?
Yeah, you know, but anyway, but no, somebody had a degree in theatrical theory. I was like, what is that? So I had to look it up. I heard about having a degree in theater. Don't get me wrong. I was a thespian when I was in high school, so I know theater. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking anybody who went to school for theater. But however, theatrical theory is crazy. Wow. I had to look it up. I thought I was the only one who seen that. How did you know about it? That's what I'm
signed up for that shit.
Yo, how did you know about it?
That's what the whole
Theater theory, bro.
Yo, the theory of the theater. It was crazy to me, man. I had to look it up, bro. I said, bro, this degree got to be fake. This degree got to be fake. I went to the school and looked up their majors, and there was theatrical theory. I said, oh, my God.
Crazy work, bro.
Yeah, the degree is a degree.
A degree is a degree, man. They got this Indeed commercial, bro. I laugh every time I see it, right? So Shorty she going for an interview at a hotel, right? She got 10, 15 years of experience, right? He was like, oh, well, you don't have a degree. You can't leave that part blank. She was like, do you have a degree? I do. What is your degree in? Dance.
Right.
I said, yo, what the fuck? She said, so she said, if I have a degree in anything, it would make me more qualified. Mind you, she got 15 years of experience. Yo, I said, yo, this is hilarious because this is how jobs be. We are off topic. We are talking about retirement.
It's my fault. I told you. Can't bring me nowhere.
No.
I go on my tangents.
No.
You dropped the jewel and
Yeah. Right. And we went down the rabbit hole. Man. All right. Hear me out.
yeah, I can't.
Hear me out. Have you ever? I'm not talking to you, D, because you are no old bar. Have you ever been in a situation to where Shorty is flirting with you hard and she bad too? God, she bad. I'm talking about if you wasn't in a position or a predicament that you were in at that current moment, you pull your dick out right there. Shorty was that bad. But however, you are in said situation or predicament, and she is flirting with you hard. And Shorty, I can't flirt with you. I can't flirt with you because I would leave right now.
I pull my dick out, so.
Whoa.
Maybe you shouldn't ask me.
Whoa. So none of y'all have ever. Where is Prime when you need him? Where is Prime when you need him?
I'm a natural flirt, so whether I want to or not, I'm gonna end up flirting.
All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a more real instance, man. So I was actually at a job interview, man. I was
Pulled your dick out? Dang.
No, absolutely not. So I was in
trying to get another job.
Right.
Hell yeah.
At one job, trying to get another
At
job.
one job trying to get another job. Apply on the clock. No. So
Using my 6th degree for this job.
So I was at this job interview, man, and they actually took me out of state for the job interview, man. So I was in Arlington, Virginia, and I never forget, man. So I'm talking to the guy. We actually went out to dinner or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Me, him, the CFO, the COO, and the owner's daughter, right? So the owner's daughter was there, which was actually like really weird, but she owned a stake in the company, right? So like, you know, I'm interviewing, but like it's more so of a conversation. So, you know, they just making sure, first of all, it was a high level position. So they were really making sure that I could go out to like dinner meetings and stuff like that to you know what I'm saying, be able to eat with etiquette, you know what I'm saying, things like that, be able to dress proper, whatever, right? So whole time we had this joint, right? Shorty is sitting right next to me, right? Making hand contact, touching me on my leg. I'm just saying, oh, I've never been with a black guy before. All kinds of wild things were happening. And I'm like, everybody else sees this, right? Everybody else sees this, right? Like, you know, I'm playing it off like, you know, yeah, I'm cool. I'm really trying to get this job. I can't flirt with you.
Yeah, you said the operative phrase, never been with a black guy before.
The things were happening, but I've never been in that position before until then. So it was like, are you serious? No, I'm not serious. No, I'm trying to focus on this interview, right? So I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to everybody. And so it was funny. So after dinner, man, so the owner pulled me to the side. He was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, you passed the test with flying colors. I said, what test did I pass? He was like, oh no, she was a plant there to flirt with you. I said, yo,
Wild work.
He said because in this industry, the particular industry I would have been going in that industry, you get these, you know what I'm saying? They put these women in there to distract you, to get you to kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Not be on point with your
not be on point and agree to whatever bullshit terms they got going on. I said, yo, that's crazy. He said, so why didn't you take the bait? I said, well, I don't fuck with white women. I told him that straight up. He was like, good answer. He's like, good answer.
He said, yeah. He said, now if you would have had to put a black woman in there, I'd have caved.
I said, I would have got the job in the bathroom.
The job in the bathroom is crazy work.
That's
Hey, but on some real shit, like if we talking about business and work, then we ain't gotta worry about that. But outside of like business, I'm gonna flirt
with everybody. And everybody.
I'm gonna flirt.
I don't care if I'm not even attracted to you. I'm gonna flirt with you.
Oh shit!
I ain't got nothing else better to do.
He said it's fun.
It's just fun.
It's an activity.
Like most of the time, I'll be flirting, and it's just like I don't even know if they like me back or anything. So it's like, the fuck?
You just be going.
I just be going. It's like, shit, is she cute? I'm gonna tell her she cute.
All right.
I'm going about my business.
Nah, that's funny,
but
man.
yeah, you ain't finna catch me up on no crazy shit.
All right. So earlier I was talking about this group conversation I was having, and these women are wild. So okay, let me put you in the perspective of these women, right? So these women are making six figures, and I'm talking about the upper six figures, like 3 and up, right? Guys, some of them are their husbands, which are making, maybe they're just touching 100K now. I know one of them, he's right around the 70s somewhere. So it's a mix gesture, but the women are holding the financial portion, you know what I'm saying, in this group conversation, right? So I find that women with money, or women that come from money, because let me also preface this: these women also come from money. These black women, they also come from money. So women
with money that come from money have large egos. They have large egos. They think everything should go their way because they say so. So the question that came about in the group conversation, how do you describe love? And these women were talking about, they were talking about love for a man for them, towards them is ultimately submissive. And I was like, damn, that's a lot of ego talking. Because it's like, just because you do X, Y, and Z, you want that nigga to listen to you, but like, where does he hold his nuts in the house? You know what I'm saying? I told her, I was like, look, if I married a woman that came from money with money, you know what I'm saying? I want her love. I don't want her ego. You know what I'm saying? Even if I make less than you, I want your love. I don't want your ego. I want to get you guys kind of stake on that.
Unfortunately, money and status creates an ego, especially in days of everybody, think money is everything, and that's why when people start arguing, it's like, well, I got more money than you. Like, because if I have more money than you, I'm supposed to be better. That mindset is really like shifted in the last 10 years or so. To be
sick fucking mindset.
But that's what we've become. As people. I have the right to belittle you if you don't have the Michael Kors watch. You know what I'm saying? You got your shit from Target. So so based off of that, I'm elevated. And it's fucked up that we've allowed social media and stuff to taint what love is supposed to be about. I'm not trying to get with somebody who has an ego like that. I need somebody that's gonna rock with me. And people submit their ego for love. So I don't think that I don't think you can really have an ego when you're genuinely in love with somebody, because you have to submit your ego to make sure that other person completes you in the way it needs to be.
For sure.
I'm going to say that the whole coming from money and having money also has different levels. Because you have having money and coming from money that you have to work for that usually has that ego attached to it.
Right.
When you have that job that's paying you $350,000, but you have to go to work every day, you have those perks, you have that position, and people are calling you boss lady, versus you inherited an empire and you sit at home all day and your family is freaking wealthy and you have access to this, do whatever.
That's why I said it was a different thing.
You have different levels to that shit. But ultimately, I think that submissiveness is a quality that relies within people regardless of financial status, because that's why you see a lot of freaking women getting scammed out of their money or getting finesse. So he took my this, or I bought him a Lambo or XYZ. So oftentimes that level of wealth usually gets taken advantage of because of the level of submissiveness that they end up having towards men.
Damn. Adequately put, so.
A little slurred, but
yeah. We
right.
got there.
That was we was there.
Yeah, we got there. We got there. I like that.
Stumbled a little bit.
I like that. All right. Last topic of the night, folks. Fraudulent goodbyes. I hate it. I literally hate it.
Please elaborate.
Yeah, I'm like, what you got to elaborate on this one? Can't just leave the title there.
Just let me A-Mike this, man. I hate it when I'm dealing with a woman, right? And she says, "Oh, I want nothing else to do with you." All right, cool. I'm good.
You got to block them.
I'm good. No, I don't block people, bro.
I block them back.
Huh?
I block back. I don't initiate the block, but I do block back. You want to know why?
Blocking back is wild. You already blocked.
No, because they changed their mind. And they like to hit you back. They like to unblock and hit you back the fuck up. So when I block back, it stays blocked.
All right, so look, I hate it when women that I'm dealing with say, oh, I don't want to deal with you no more. Okay, cool. You don't have to deal with me no more, right? They'll block me, right? I don't do any blocking. They'll block me, right? I don't do any blocking. Some way, somehow, right? And this shit is fun. Even if they don't block me, right? Let's just say I'm gonna give an example. They don't block me, right? Oh, you know what? This ain't gonna work out for us anymore. All right, cool. I'm fine with that, shorty. You know what I'm saying? You just want to be cordial. I'm cool with that. I'll speak to you when I see you out in public. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with that. Boom. They get a new nigga. All right, cool. Posting mad stories of this nigga, right? But you see the transition when the shit happened, right? Mad random screenshot statuses of I could do bad by myself. Fuck niggas ain't shit. Da da da. But that's when they want to start hating you up.
Hey, big head.
No. Look, they passed the hey big head. What they'll do is they'll start liking your stories and shit. Hey yo, fam, I ain't seen you in months, nigga. Like, what are we doing right now, right? What are we doing right? This shit literally just happened to me. So I saw the progression of her story, right? So I'm like, watching stories on Instagram and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Just scrolling through, you know what I'm saying? Instagram slide, right? And I'm just like, oh, damn. Because she literally, the week before, she had posted, like, you know how girls be posting their nigga, but not posting their nigga? Like, the nigga was playing the game, and his back is towards that. She in the camera like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they playing the game, right? Y'all was just cool a week ago. Now it's fuck this nigga, right? I was like, damn, I don't know what that nigga did. But that's some funny shit to me. So I'm scrolling past, right? So literally like the next week, right? So I start seeing these posts. I'm like, damn, that's fucking wild. I get a DM. I'm like, yo, fam, are you fucking kidding me right now? I said, all right. The DM was like, oh, she liked the story or whatever. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. Scroll past that shit. Posting some other shit. Because I be posting mad shit on. If I find it funny, I'm going to post it on my story, right? Laughing at all the stories. Mad interactions, all that. Yo, fam. Not you trying to get me back in your algorithm.
That lets you know.
Now you trying to get me back in your algorithm. All right? So when she find out that shit won't working, right? Because I was, on Instagram, you can see when the nigga read the shit, right? So I read the shit, like, yeah, I'm scroll right past. Then she gonna put some words to one of them, something. Facts 100. I'm like, yo, fam, come on, yo. What am I supposed to say back to that? I don't even know what to respond back to that. Hey, so I posted something, man. And
you threw some bait out there.
No, I didn't. I didn't throw any bait, bro. And it was crazy how, like, a conversation was initiated from it. But I was just like, I'm really not trying to have, like, any conversation with you. Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, all right, yeah, you saw the meme, you made a statement, like, oh, so you don't want to talk to me no more? Like, what the fuck? Like, no. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
That's why you blow.
Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, get off my phone, bro. Like, it's wild. I just don't. I don't feel like I need to block people, bro. Like, I think that unless you do me wrong or do me dirty, I don't feel like I need to block you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't never nothing wrong. It wasn't never nothing dirty. I'm not in a situation, you know what I'm saying, with, like, that's gonna be a, this right here is gonna be a detriment to me at all, because it's like, it is what it is. Like, hey, bam, I don't fuck with her. I ain't seen her ass in months.
I agree with you. But if I feel like, for the examples that I was giving, if there was no type of disagreement, there was no, no bad blood, and I'm hitting you with a, hey, just checking on you, and my shit ain't going through, and I'm just blocked for no damn reason, and you didn't give me the time of day or respect our friendship enough to at least tell me why, I'm gonna block you back, just so you can't even hit me up later on when you get through whatever the fuck it was that you decided was damn strong.
That's dirty. But like that's the dirty shit I'm talking about. Like, okay, boom. Like, if it's like, if I
I don't get no explanation of why we stopped talking. Oh yeah, no, you're blocked.
Now you're getting blocked back,
Yeah.
so don't even change your mind. I don't even care now.
Yeah.
I don't want. I'm protecting my emotional peace from you hitting me up on a random day while I'm out bowling with this nigga, and now you want to hit me with some random, hey, my bad, how you been? Thinking about you. Just
looking at the phone like,
right now I'm all distracted. Nah. So I don't initiate the blocking. I'm with you with that. I don't have no reason to initiate any type of blocking. But if I realize that I'm blocked, unprovoked, and I'm dead ass just hitting you up, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And I don't even feel that it's warranted. Oh no, you definitely get blocked back. Like, you're not changing your fucking mind.
So I'm in the car. I'm in the car with you, bro.
Double texting and
because I'm not.
you too.
I was just trying to make sure you were alive. Dead ass. Like,
yeah, for sure. So yeah, that'd be my thing, man. Like if it's not, you know, if the block is not warranted, I'm not going to give it. But if it is warranted, yes, I'm definitely going to block you because it's like, yo, I like you said, I need to protect my emotional peace because I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying, go out on my limb.
In and out of my life.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
In and out of my that's in and out whenever at your leisure. Fuck you.
No, absolutely. That's the part I'm with. Yes.
Shit. I was talking the whole time.
I was agreeing the whole time.
No, but yeah, like you said, you know, if it gets to a point to where you feel like you need to leave me alone, let me go. You know,
I'm cool with that.
And I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially like you said, if it's no beef or animosity, we're adult enough to have a real conversation and it makes sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But you know, the fraudulent shit where people are playing this game because they want to manipulate you and show you or show their power over you by having the ability to come in and out. Because people do that shit on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, males and females.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they want to see if I still got you under that spell. Like you said, last thing you want to be doing is being out chilling, bowling, not thinking about nobody, and she texts me.
Mm-hmm.
Why? You know what I'm saying? Where did this come from? You know what I'm saying? And then your whole mindset shifts based off of the fact that she decided to throw that out there. Like, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, they throwing it out there because they ain't got nothing else better to do.
Right.
But just bored. You know what I'm saying?
The first thing I don't know about y'all, but the first thing I think about, like when a shorty do that, oh, you trying to get me robbed. That's the first thing I think about. Setup. It's a setup.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
I don't trust it at all. I might let that text sit for like 12 hours, yo. I don't trust it at all.
Still talking about it, but I'm not.
Hell yeah. I called my homeboy like, hey,
yo,
bro,
can you believe this motherfucker just text me?
Hey, yo, shorty,
what you gonna do?
Shorty text me and she said this. Hey, bro, what you think that be? She trying to set me up, ain't she? Like, I really be having these conversations with my boys, man.
She wants to suck your cock.
Not those boys.
We gonna meet at the swimming pool. I ain't gonna have nothing on me. Anybody? When the last time somebody had all their shit at a damn swimming pool?
You right.
Something worth robbing, pulling up at the pool.
You right.
You mean at the pool?
Yo, I'm taking an Uber to the pool.
We mean at the pool
with my towel. I don't need no ID for what. I don't need no cards for what.
Yeah, I left everything that could get wet. That's important. Nope.
No phone.
The niggas be disappointed as fuck trying to rob me, bro. Damn, you might go to jail for this shit.
Hey, look.
I'll push you in the pool and run.
Hey,
look, you can swim, nigga.
Hey, look, if a nigga rob me, he gonna give me 20 because he be like, yo, man, nigga, you down and out, my guy. Look, bro. Let's get your shit together, my nigga. Like, I promise you it's gonna get better, bro.
I'll come back in 6 months. So.
Yeah,
we're gonna try this shit again.
Yeah. I'll come back in 6 months.
This ain't gonna work.
All right, bro. Hey, try again in 6 months, nigga. Maybe I'll be in a better spot, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'll never forget. I was in Fayetteville Street Projects. Me, two of my homeboys, RP to one of my homeboys, man.
Me and two of my homeboys, we was there. We was there to see some girls, man. And this was the worst case scenario.
Y'all already said that was street pride.
The worst case scenario. Fam, why were these women? Oh, what did they talk
You're
about?
not wrong for thinking that way.
Yeah, no,
You about to get set up.
yeah. So look, we had Fayetteville Street Projects, man, and we took the first of all I had to do was walk up the street. These niggas took the bus out there, right? So I had about $4 on me. And both these niggas had bus passes. And this is how long ago it was. It wasn't the bus pass, it was the transfer. The transfer ticket.
See, the Street Projects ain't been around for a long time anyway.
Yeah. This is transfer ticket days, baby. Yeah, on the data, yeah, you had the transfer ticket anyway. So we over there, man.
Old ass niggas.
And sit your ass up, man. So we over there, man, and you know, I'm hyped, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go see some girls, and I'm hyped, man. I'm young, you know what I'm saying? And none of these Jones had no teeth, bro. Yo, shorties was missing teeth, man. It was like mad shit wrong with the crib. I was like, yo.
Was it Pepper Street?
I tapped my boy. I was like, yo, bro, I don't even think my shit can get hard over here, bro. Like, it's mad shit wrong. Like, we need to leave now, right? Me being fucking street smart, I'm thinking these niggas gonna listen to me. Nah, hell no, nigga, we over here now. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Nigga, I live up the street. I will leave y'all here. I will leave y'all here. So
the shit ass.
No, I did. I started packing my shit up, and I got the fuck out of there. These niggas followed right out behind me, right? We get to that store. Store that changed names so many times. You know what store I'm talking about.
Which one?
The one right at the top of Fayetteville Street when you coming out the project.
Gas station.
Yeah, gas station. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was over there, my white tee got dirty, right? So, like, you know, I'm copping in. The Akis was there, right? So I'm running there. You know what I'm saying? Look, the shirt was $5. I had $4 on me. So, yo, Aki, you take 4? He's like, yeah, I take 4. All right, boom. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no big guy. You know what I'm saying? So what was I wearing? A large, nigga? Like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I was wearing a tall tee. It was a large. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. Threw the other one in the trash. Like, all right, man, I'm about to go back to the crib. Man, look. As soon as I came out of the store, these niggas was held up. My dumb ass is like, oh, shit, maybe some niggas they know. Hey, yeah, nigga, you too. Run them pockets. Hey, yo, fam. I said, hey, bro, I ain't got nothing on me, bro. I just spent my last $4. Oh, you got something on you. Give me your wallet. Gave me my wallet. So I had the little bus pass thing. He was like, I don't want that. He threw that shit on the ground. Threw my wallet on the ground. My little Velcro wallet. Threw that shit on the ground. You know what I'm saying? He was like, damn, y'all niggas ain't got no money. Nah, nigga, ain't got no money, bro.
Fucking kids.
Yeah, we fucking children, nigga. Like, what the fuck we got money for, nigga? We fucking kids, yo. You know what I'm saying? I had my little Palm Pilot where I put my little numbers for my hoes at. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was it.
So you was old enough to have hoes, but not old enough to have money.
Nope. I ain't had no money. I ain't had no money, bro. I ain't had no money.
Hey, back in that day, you need money to have
money, bro.
A personality.
A personality and a house phone. That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
And a reputation of dropping dick.
I think I was. Yeah. I honestly think I was still a virgin when we went over there.
Oh man!
I honestly think I was still a virgin when we went over there.
I feel like that would have been the perfect way to close it, and a reputation of dropping dick. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and close that.
No, we are getting ready to get out of here. We are getting ready. But like
the end.
Nah,
we've got a reputation of dropping dick.
Oh my god! All right, so look, man,
dick in a merch store.
Dick in the merch store is wild.
Whoa.
Agree to disagree.
Oh, dick in the merch store
is
insane. Wild.
Insane. Amir, thank you for coming by on the podcast today, man.
Doubt.
We appreciate you, brother.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Thank you for taking time out of your day, man.
Always.
To fuck with us, man. For sure, man.
Had to come through, pay a visit.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. It's always good vibes. Little turn up.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't seen you in a minute either, so
Yeah.
it's always good to see you.
For sure, for sure. All right, first and foremost, man, make sure y'all follow the podcast at D&D Pod on Instagram, Drinks and Discussion Podcast, everywhere else. Follow me, King Bot, KBNGBAK on all social media platforms. Especially make sure you follow me on YouTube. Dropping a freestyle every week of second quarter until the next album drops for King of Love 3. Some features on there that, there's going to be some features on there. There's gonna be some features on there. Brody already heard one of them, so I got some artist features on there, man. Y'all need to check out. Follow Prime at I Will Agree to Disagree on Instagram. Agree to Disagree everywhere else. Make sure you follow D at picture_that_photography on Instagram. Picturethatphotography.com. Link is in the description below. Make sure you hit that merch store. Get merch. We got new merch coming. We got the I Need Supervision. We got Where's Prime When You Need Him. Them two is coming. So and we're gonna have the merch on in Vegas, man. So you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be good.
I got me ready to book my Vegas ticket.
Hey man, you better book that joint.
You already know what it is, bro.
Hey, you better book that joint, man.
Usual suspects.
I had the merch on while we was out at Dreamville, and the compliments I got on the shirts, bro. Like, yo, they was like, "What your shirt say? You can't be horny and broke." Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, we was sitting on the bed. We was chilling. We weren't even walking around. Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. The stop moving to Durham. The stop moving to Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we don't want no. Look, we talked about it earlier. Stop moving here.
Stop moving.
Make sure you join the gang. Link is in the description below, man. Shout out to the gang members in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Yo, Janae ain't been here in a minute, right? So we cutting up already. Janae, I apologize to you for
My
this
bad.
podcast.
It's the tequila. My fault.
All right, man. But yeah, make sure y'all check us out, man. I mean, you wanted to follow you anywhere?
Hell yeah!
All right, go ahead.
Now you can follow me on all platforms. Captured by Amir. Just captured by Amir.
All right, for sure. All right, man. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next time. We out of here. Peace.